Yes. This is Intercontinental Sport TV. ISTV Sport FORETASTE. This week, it's EUPHORIA. What are we waiting for? This is Intercontinental Sport TV. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. We got so many sports talk. EUPHORIA is ready. EUPHORIA is ready to talk with me, the Dawn in the building. Right now, we got to do this. Come on, EUPHORIA. Are you ready for me? Talk to me. It's all about sport. All right, let's do this.
Thank you so much, Dawn. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Sports FORETASTE on this channel. Remember that if you have not followed us yet, please follow, subscribe to the channel, like this particular video, drop a comment at the end of this video to tell us what will be the highlight of your sporting week. Let's start from basketball, where we have something exciting ongoing in Africa. This is the BAL League, and of course, the BAL which kick-started the Sahara Conference is already ongoing. It is the one that started in Dakar. It's hosted in Senegal in Dakar. It's talking about the Sahara Conference, and it's ongoing. It started over the weekend on Saturday. We've seen the opening conference or the opening ceremony, which was a beauty to behold, by the way. And of course, it will be running until the 21st of this month. So all through this week, expect a lot of action from the BAL League, and of course expect to see your faves on the African continent from different countries like Ghana, like Nigeria, like Senegal. All of these countries have representatives that are already there in that particular one, and of course, like I said, it will be running all through from the 11th to the 21st of this month. So all through this week, expect to see a lot of BAL actions in that particular one. Still in basketball, and of course the regular, which is the NBA, will continue from this week. This week, a lot of games to look forward to, but top games that you should put your eye, and even for those who want to stake on this particular one, put your money on, are games that will see the Warriors versus the Suns. This particular one, KD will be missing it. KD is supposed to return to to face his former side, the Golden State Warriors, but he's missing at least 4 to 5 weeks because he sustained that very painful ankle injury last week while he was preparing for the Suns' game in that particular one. So he's not going to be participating in this one, but that will not take anything away from this one, because the Warriors and the Suns is always one game to look forward to in the Western Conference. Talking about that one, in the Eastern Conference this week, we'll be seeing the Cavaliers will be playing against the number 3 seed in the talking about the East, talking about the Philadelphia 76ers. One very interesting matchup to look forward to, where you get to see Donovan Mitchell go up against Adrian Beal. Very nice fixture to look forward to. Apart from that one, we'll also be seeing the Warriors versus the Clippers. Remember the last time this happened last week, where the Clippers came back from a very big deficit to be able to win that particular one at the Chase Center. And then going on forward, we're going to see the Lakers, who have been on a phenomenal run in the couple of games they are right now. They've moved within spaces of coming into the place for a playoff spot already, with the number of games they'll be winning back to back in that particular one. The Lakers will be up against the Mavericks. Expect to see the Lakers up against a Mavericks led by Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. A very interesting matchup you don't want to miss in that particular one. Quickly moving, let's go to tennis, where we have the ATP still ongoing, the ATP 1000 events and the WTA 1000 events. The Indian Wells, like it is called, it has started since last week Monday, and it's going to end this particular week Sunday. And of course, we've seen a lot of interesting upsets. We've seen a lot of interesting games also. That's interesting matchups between most of our faves, talking about people like Dani Medvedev, Iga Swiatek, and a lot of them. A lot of stories also coming out from that particular one. The juice, the drama, everything that the world of tennis brings to you is going to continue this week as we go into the final games of the ATP and WTA 1000 events, which is happening at the Indian Wells in the United States of America. Moving away from that one, let's quickly head over to club football. But let's start from our fans in Nigeria, where we have a rescheduled game between Rangers International and Rivers United, a match day 8th game that was scheduled because of the continental duties that Rivers United have to actually attend to, and of course they are going to have to replay this particular one. The league is on hold right now, but it's going to be resuming. But this time around, Rivers United have to finish up all their outstanding games, so they'll be playing against a top rival, Enugu Rangers. You know the pedigree of these two teams if you are a fan of the NPFL. Two of them are big guns, by the way, and of course this is promises to always be an interesting fixture, so don't even miss it, because it's going to be one for the books. Talking about this particular game, it's going to be happening on Wednesday this week. And moving away from that one, let's go over to the continent of Africa, where Rivers United also participating, but that's for match day 5 in both the CAF Confederation Cup, where Rivers United is actually playing in, topping their group, by the way, and the CAF Champions League. Now, games to look out for in the CAF Champions League are games between Wydad Casablanca and Vita FC. That will be Vita FC at home against Wydad Casablanca, top guns if you follow the African football club in club level. Also looking at Al Ahly will be up against Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns last week were brutal, where at home they defeated an opposition, Al Ahly. Actually, they defeated them by 5 whooping goals to 2. Merciless Sundowns to be. This time around, they'll be traveling away to Egypt to face Al Ahly in that particular one. The CAF Confederation Cup, Rivers United will look to consolidate their place at the top when they play doublets at home over there in Uyo, which is the adopted home for this competition. And of course, another game we should look forward to in the CAF Confederation Cup would be the game between Asfa of Morocco and of course the Pyramids of Egypt. North African rivalry, North African that's competition is always very, very interesting to look forward to. So that will be another one you're going to see in the CAF Confederation Cup. And moving away from that one, let's go to their neighbors, or over there to Europe, where we'll also be having games in the UEFA Champions League. That will be continuation of games from last week for us to know those that will eventually qualify and join the likes of Chelsea, join the likes of AC Milan, of course, join those people who have qualified from last week for the quarterfinal spots. Many 4 teams to qualify for this one. And of course, we have games on Tuesday. We get to see Porto at home against Inter Milan. Porto having a 1-0 deficit to overturn against Inter Milan. And of course, the second game on Tuesday will be the game between Man City and RB Leipzig, just to be happening at the Etihad Stadium, the home ground of Man City. Well, Man City and RB Leipzig played out a 1-1 draw the last time Man City went to Germany for the first leg of this encounter. Let's see if Pep Guardiola will be able to continue the dream of eventually maybe getting Man City their first European trophy, which is what eludes that very successful side, or RB Leipzig to stop them like they did in a previous semi-finals just some seasons back in the Champions League. The other game we'll be expecting to see on Wednesday is one a lot of people will actually putting their eyes on. Well, it looks over to a lot of people because of the deficit that Liverpool is expected to overturn. And of course, they are traveling away to the Santiago Bernabeu, which is the home ground of Real Madrid, the reigning and defending champions of this competition. So overturn a 5-2 deficit, in which they have a 3-goal deficit. They are expected to overturn at the Santiago Bernabeu. But if anyone can do a miracle in football, it's Liverpool. They've done this before. We remember the miracle of Istanbul. Remember the game just some seasons ago where they played against Barcelona, overturning a 3-0 deficit to overturn that one, to win that one 4-3 at the end of the day on aggregate. Well, on aggregate right now, before the game on Wednesday, it is 5-2 in favor of Real Madrid, and Liverpool will be going over to Santiago Bernabeu after underwhelming game they played over the weekend where they lost to bottom place Bournemouth in the EPL. Away from that one, in the that's in the second games that you're supposed to see, or the second division of European top competition when it comes to club level, which is the Europa League, where games to expect in the UEFA Europa League are very, very interesting matchup. Of course, we have a lot of games and deficits that will be expected to be overturned or be held on to qualify for the quarterfinals of this competition. We expect to see games. Of course, Juve will be going over to Freiburg with a 1-goal advantage to be able to try to book their spot in the quarterfinals of the UEFA Europa League. Arsenal and Sporting Lisbon played out a 2-2 draw when Arsenal went to Portugal last week Thursday, and this time around they'll be looking to win this one outrightly in at the Emirates Stadium when this is played on Thursday. So Arsenal versus Sporting Lisbon is another game to look out for. Real Betis versus Manchester United. Well, this almost looks like a done deal because Manchester United went over to Spain to pick up a 4-1 result and of course head back to Old Trafford. That was at Old Trafford, by the way, and of course they'll be heading over to Spain to be able to consolidate on that particular one, but never say never. That is the game of football. So Real Betis will be at home welcoming Manchester United and looking to overturn a 3-goal deficit because it was a 4-1 result when they went over to Old Trafford. Away from that one, Sevilla will be going to Fenerbahce with a 2-goal advantage. It was 2 goals in favor of Sevilla when Fenerbahce visited them in Seville over there in Spain. So they'll be looking to consolidate on this one, or maybe Fenerbahce will try to pull out a miracle and of course defeat Sevilla in that particular one. Away from that one, we also have Roma, of course, Jose Mourinho still in contention to win another Europa League trophy, and this time around with Roma, which he actually guided to a European trophy last season, which is the Conference League, by the way. Now Roma have a 2-goal advantage as they head over to Spain, where they'll be hosted by Real Sociedad. They defeated them last week Thursday over there in Rome, and this time around they'll be taking their 2-goal advantage and going over to Roma to be able to grind out results, going over to Real Sociedad's home to grind out results in that particular one. Well, the weekend promises to be more interesting because we have the we have the El Clasico, which is going to be the 4th one this season, and out of the 3 that has been played previously, Real Madrid has only picked up results once. Barcelona have defeated Real Madrid twice, Real Madrid have defeated Barcelona just once, and as far back as October 2022. The last time that this game was played was just some weeks back, and that was in the first leg of the Copa del Rey. But in the first leg of the Copa del Rey, Real Madrid lost by a slim goal. That's 1-0 to Barcelona, and of course, this time around it's going to be in the La Liga. Of course, Real Madrid still looking to keep their slim hopes of retaining the trophy this season. They're talking about the La Liga title, while Barcelona, in full control of the La Liga standings, will be looking to consolidate by actually getting a result against Real Madrid. This time around is going to be at the Camp Nou, the home ground of Barcelona. Away from that one, let's go to the Serie A, where the game to look out for this weekend will be the game between Inter Milan at the San Siro. Will be welcoming Juve. Of course, you know that they are Italian power, former champions. You know how many times they got to win the Scudetto in previous seasons before they were hit by a lot of crises, including corruption charges that were leveled against them this season that saw them suffer match deductions. Well, Juve have actually looked to rise against that particular dust, and they are doing so well for themselves right now, even in European competition, as I mentioned earlier on, as they are taking a 1-goal deficit away to where they will be facing another opposition in the Europa League. But this time around, in the title to the Scudetto, well, Napoli looks to have maybe done it, but it's not over yet. But for many of these teams who will be looking to consolidate and of course get the spot to play in the Champions League next season, this is very important to look out for. In the EPL, we have 3 games that will be postponed for various reasons, but games that you should look out for in the EPL this weekend will be games between Chelsea and Everton. Chelsea coming from a bounce of winning 3 games back-to-back, both in the league and of course in the Champions League. So in all competitions, Chelsea have 3 consecutive wins for themselves, and Graham Potter will be looking to consolidate on that one when they welcome the Toffees at the Stamford Bridge. And of course at the Emirates Stadium, Crystal Palace will be looking to match past that particular one in which they lost just last weekend to Man City after playing a very good game. But this time around, they'll be going to the Emirates Stadium, and of course Patrick Vieira will be going to somewhere where he actually got a lot of accolades, did so well for himself, and was best known for in his career. Talking about the coach of Crystal Palace right now, Patrick Vieira, be taking his side to Crystal Palace and see if they'll be able to do something they did last season by this time of the season, in which they defeated Arsenal by 3 goals to 0. Remember that one of the reasons why Arsenal did not qualify for the Champions League last season. That result hampered Arsenal's chances. So these are what you should expect in the world of sport for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and of course, if you have not liked this video, remember to like. If you've not subscribed, very important, please subscribe to the channel, and of course turn on the notification button whenever this comes up again, or any of our broadcasts, any of our videos will be coming out. You get to be notified, and of course get to enjoy great content on this channel. Thank you so much. It's over to be done for the rest of the show.
Yes. It is what it is. Tell you people, what are you waiting for this week? I tell you, that is Euphoria there. ISTV Sport for Taste. Great. That's how far we can go tonight. I mean, anywhere you're watching from, this day it's gonna be fantastic week ahead. Beautiful sport coming up this week. What are you waiting for? Come on, smash the like on the video. Subscribe. This is Intercontinental Sport TV. This is how far we can go. All right. Enjoy the week ahead, people. Bye for now.